Scene on BBC Radio London with Aurie Styla.
This is The Scene.
Heartbroken, T2 and Jodie Aisha. This is Aurie Styla, BBC Radio London. The Scene, 8 till 10. We're going to get involved with a lot of talk today, and not just with me, but with people that I've brought down with me today. But if you want to get involved, make sure you either tweet us at BBC Radio London, or you can also text in on 81333. But make sure you start the text with the word London. Let me put this down right now. I'm holding my phone for some reason. I've got paper in another hand. What am I doing? I need to get myself together. Phone down, paper in hand, especially when I'm going to bring on my first guest. Let me just check your mic and see if it's working. Is your mic working, sir?
1 2 1 2.
All right, don't put on that deep, that sultry voice, especially if I've not even said who you are, man. Man, we just went 1 2 1 2. Don't do that to me. Don't do that. I know your voice is a lot higher than that. Don't try to play me right now.
What are you saying, though, bro?
Ladies and gentlemen, can I just say I'm happy to have this guy come down. The amount of times I've asked him to try and come down, it's been tricky because he's always busy. But when I say this guy, I got to let you know who he is. First, he's a singer, songwriter, producer, and DJ with an eye for talent and an ear for innovation. Do you agree with that?
I totally agree with that.
He's also built up the D-Mode brand from Foundation with a D-Mode club night at Basing House. Is that right?
Basing House, yeah, in Shoreditch.
It's in Shoreditch, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. He's worked with many people, including Mutia Buena from MKS, also before they were called Sugar Babes. And Naughty Boy as well. Is that true?
Yep.
Nice. But some of you also might realise, if you don't know him musically, you might recognise him from the hit TV show from ITV2, which is Love Island. Not the one just gone, but the one the year before. Am I right in saying that?
You are correct. 2017.
Nice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's only Marcel Somerville in the house. What's going on, Mars?
What's good, brother?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm happy to be here, man. It's been a little while since I've seen you, so it's nice to catch up.
It's true. And can I just say, I'm going to put this out here right now. Marcel is part of the reason that I'm able to say I'm here on a Monday on The Scene. When we did, what happens is you do things like auditions and testers and stuff like that. And I said, Marcel, I need you to come down, help me out with this. He said, I'm coming down. We did a little audition here. It was fun. It was banter. And BBC said, not because Aurie's good. We don't care about Aurie. But Marcel was so good, we'll just give Aurie the show.
Whatever, bruv. You know it's all about you, bruv.
Nah, it's all about all of us, bruv, and I appreciate, honestly, love for that. Thank you.
You got to show the support in it, man. Everyone's got to grow in it, so yeah, let's do this.
Nah, I appreciate that, brother. So what's been going on? I mean, I've said a lot of stuff. You've been busy from birth, it sounds like. But what's been going on recently?
Nah, so obviously last year I dropped my first single, from which is going to be off my new EP, Circles. It was called They Wanna Know. It was like a nice Afro beatsy kind of vibe thing. So like I've just been working in the studio. I literally got a studio in Soho now, so I've been grafting away.
Nice.
In there. So the next single's gonna be dropping out end of February, and then I'm just working on getting the EP finished because we're doing a launch party at the start of April, which you're obviously invited to, bro.
Amen. I was waiting for that. You see the hesitation? I was thinking, launch party.
What are you saying, though, man?
I was waiting for that, But thank you very much. I'll definitely be there as long as I'm free and available too.
Of course, bro.
And also, I mean, music, you've definitely got back into music, but it's music. This isn't the first time you was doing music.
Nah.
Well, you got to bring back the past. Come on.
Of course, bro.
So where am I talking about?
You're talking about the Blazing Squad days, innit? Like if anyone listening to the show doesn't know, I used to be in the Blazing Squad.
Oh, you was in Blazing Squad?
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's one of those things that I don't really mention that much, but like sometimes it always comes into conversation. So yeah. But yeah, man, like that was back in like, I think we got signed in like 2002. We got signed in 2002, released our first song in 2003, and that's like, I'm trying to do maths in my head right now.
16
Don't do maths live on radio,
16
Mark.
to 17 years
16
ago,
years
bro. Wow.
ago, yeah. So mad. That's what I mean.
Let's do some more maths. How old was you when that happened?
I was 15.
Wow. So if we add some numbers together, 15, yeah. Wait, hold on. That don't sound right. You were 15.
Nah, it's true. I'm 33, bro.
You're 33?
Yeah.
I swear. I'm not gonna lie. I thought maybe
you thought man was like 28, yeah.
But by looks, you look young. But I was doing the maths in my head. I'm thinking you could have been. He was only 2 years older than me back then, right? You was young when you was in Blazing Squad.
Yeah, like we got signed at 15. So Crossroads come out in August 2003.
Okay.
And we got our not SATs. We got our GCSE results the week after. Literally.
Can we?
Mad. So I got a number 1 and then I got my GCSE results.
Wait.
Like, yeah.
You lot bust the charts and you still hadn't graduated from school.
Yeah, for real.
Serious?
For real.
Okay, wow. You can achieve in other directions and ways, people. I still say get your GCSEs before
100%.
attempting to get a number 1.
100%.
But obviously you lot did it the other way around.
Yeah, like, do you know what? Like, it was one of those ones when, like, obviously, like we got signed and we were doing our music and all that kind of stuff, but our parents were always like, you need to make sure you finish school. Like don't let it slack in school, especially my parents. Like my mum, like they would have been vexed if I failed my GCSEs. So make sure you get your GCSEs because like obviously it's good to have some kind of qualifications out there before. Because you never know what's going to happen. You always need something to fall back on.
100%. See, I feel like that should be a soundbite for anyone that says, "Oh no, forget school. I want to do music." Now you need to have both. At least.
Both of them.
Get one as a foundation. What did you get? What did you get at GCSEs? Was it good?
Do you know, like obviously, like I got like bare A's, bare B's.
You sound like, when you describe it by going bare A's and bare B's, you sound like you got A's and B's. Bare A's, bare B's. Not a lot of or several amounts.
No, there was bare. There were bare of them. I'm joking. Do you know what? Like I got a couple A's. I got a couple B's, but I got a majority C's though. Like they're pass. They're still passes. They're still passes. Like it still meant that I could get a job after the Blazing Squad finished. So yeah, like calm.
Okay, so let me ask something, right? And I know you get this all the time, but I'm asking because I want to. So Blazing Squad, no, I can't do it. Why not? Blazing Squad, music based, right? Went through a period of time, and then that stopped and so on. But before we get onto the TV side of stuff, what was going on then?
So I was working for a music publishing company. Okay. So basically, I was dealing with royalty. So I was a key account manager. So I'd work at the deals with we had brands like Barclays, like HSBC, and we'd work at the we kind of like broker the deals for them so they could use music on like adverts and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So basically, that's what I was doing. Well, I worked my way up to doing that, and then I done Love Island. So
okay, which is the next one. You must get annoyed when people ask you stuff about this.
Not even like
you're right with it.
Yeah, it's just one of those things because obviously, like I've done it, innit? So everyone wants to know what my experiences were like on it, like how I felt about doing it. Would I do it again and all that kind of stuff? And it's like I suppose it's interesting because like a lot of people don't get to do it. Do you know what I mean? So. Yeah, man.
Right, I'm not going to get into that too deep because that's only a period and we got stuff afterwards as well. But I mean, how did that come about? What made you say, let me try this out, Love Island?
Do you know what it was? So on the first season of Love Island, they were approaching like different agents and that kind of stuff, like to see if anyone had any any talent for that they could potentially use on the show. And my agent was like, "Oh, like Moss, would you be up for doing it?" And I was like, "I got a girl at the moment, so I can't really do it." So like, which was legit because
I'm glad you said that.
There's bare people that do the show. They just dump their people and go and do the show.
Serious?
Yeah, bare people do that. But I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm not really about that kind of life. So, so I turned it down the first year, and then the second year, ITV asked me to come down again to do like a casting interview, but it was for me to go in like the last 2 weeks of the show. So the show had been running, and then they asked me if I'd come down.
Oh,
like a bombshell.
Do that. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, and I was like, you know what? I'm not really the kind of guy that's gonna go in and be trying to like steal people's girls because I don't really want to have that image.
Nah, you want to if you're gonna go legit, go in like.
You know what I mean? I want to go legit in it. Like so, then when I kind of like turn it down. And then the following year, they asked me to come back in again, but like in January, which is like 4 or 5 months before they even announce who's going to be doing the show. So I was like, all right, cool. Went down, met with the casting execs. The week it must have been like a week or two later. Met with the proper execs, the executive producers.
Yeah.
And I was like, I feel like this is moving quite fast, isn't it? So I've done all of my stuff, and I must have been finished with all my stuff by February. And I was thinking, like, raw, like this is like the show don't start till June. This is bare time. Like, what's really happening? I didn't hear anything for ages, and then I got a call in like April, and they were like, "Mars, like it's really, I'm really sorry, but like you're gonna have to spend the summer with us over on Love Island." And I was like, "Okay, sick." but funny story. So, the year before when I turned it down, I was getting like basically like my company was merging with another company and moving up to Leicester, and it was like, you can either stay with us and move to Leicester, or you're gonna get made redundant. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get made redundant. So like I was doing so then when all the Love Island stuff come back and they went with the kind of as a bombshell, I was like, I don't really know if I want to do it, but at the same time, it would be good because I don't know what I'm going to be doing after this.
No, of course, yeah.
So then, like, I was still at my company for like a year, and then when the January call come through, and they was like, we want you to do it, blah 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 blah. It's literally like it fell in perfect place because the moment I got the moment I got onto Love Island, literally like all the people from my team and everything was getting made redundant from my company. So it was kind of like a blessing. So like God kind of was like, this is what you're gonna have to do.
This is the direction now you're going in. I respect.
Do you know what I mean? So. Life, things happen.
Did you have to, like you said, some people ditch their ladies and stuff. I have to ask, you didn't, or did it just naturally, or?
Nah, it was like, I was single, so basically that relationship from before.
Just double check it, bro.
Nah, come on. that relationship from before kind of ended. So like I was single for a little while. So I was like, why not? You know what I mean? Like I've got an opportunity. I need to do something. Like I need to find a new path. Might as well just go and spend like 7 weeks on an island. But,
fair enough.
You know what I mean?
And the experience out there, would you do it again? That's definitely a question.
What? Like the experience was a bit of a mad one because obviously, like it was like so at first, like when I first got in there, because I don't know if I don't even know the story about the first day when I walked in. And literally, like the girls had to say boom.
I was watching.
Yeah,
I was watching.
Literally, that was the tensest moment of my entire life. So think of it. You're building up to this day, and you're like, yo, I'm going on this show. It's crazy. I'm gonna go on this show. Blah 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 blah. I'm bare confident. Like I know I'm not a bad looking dude anyway. So like I've gone down, and then when it was like no one stood for, I was like, literally, this is the worst day of my life, because I was thinking to myself, all of my brethrens are watching this.
Like, and they're gonna have some tweets and some questions.
I've got to stay in this house for like a week, like minimum. I was thinking, yo, I'm here for a week and then I'm gone. Like this is done. Because I was thinking, there's no way I'm surviving this. And then, like to kind of like go through and like just get to the final of the show is mad. Like so, I was like, yeah.
I'm glad. I can honestly say what got you. I'm glad I was watching, and what got you through is not only just the fact that people were your interactions with people, but who you were as a person. I think everyone could watch you on that show and go, Marcel's quality. It's not. You don't look at, like, I'll be honest. I watched last year as well, Deeper, and who was the one that kept saying I'm real or whatsoever. I can't remember. Was it Georgia?
Yeah, Georgia.
That was it, Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia.
Everyone did not like it because of how she was and how she was dealing with people. But your character, when we watched you the year before, everyone was like, Marcel's quality. Marcel's cool. There's a wisdom to him. There was I mean, I feel like when you were around some of the other people, some of them were like 20, 21 and just wild and immature. But then people watched you and went, Marcel's quality. I respect that. I like him. I like what he said, how he moves. It wasn't shady. It wasn't chatting foolishness. I feel like that's part of the reason why, as well as your interaction with everybody else in terms of who connects with who and then who breaks up. Part of the reason is that everyone watched you and went, yeah, I actually like watching Marcel. He's cool.
That's sick.
There are some
That's good to hear, though.
There are some mad people. I don't know how you kept cool with some of the stuff in the house. I would kick out.
Do you know what? Like, because like
kick off
before like there was one time when I kind of lost my rag a little bit. That was with That was with Olivia because I basically felt like she was bullying this guy Sam.
I remember
who she was like.
Yeah,
they were getting on, and then a new guy come in and she was like drop Sam out, and then all of a sudden like just like started making him into like this. Like I don't know, she was just calling him names and shit, and like stuff like that. And I was like, you know what, real talk, like real talk. Like I don't like bullies, innit? I don't like bullies, so
yeah.
So I had to like kind of just like say something. Do you know what I mean?
I'm glad you stuck up for people like that. It's good to see that, man, rather than just let it slide and stuff. And I feel like people respect you. I mean, if you lose your rank, it's not a bad thing if they can see why.
Yeah, exactly. So I think and on coming out, I think a lot of people did actually say to me like, oh, like, do you know what, like I liked when you
dealt with that.
Do you know what I mean? Because obviously like I went all up in her face. I was just like talking to her, like, but like asking them what's really the deal, innit? Because no one likes bullies, innit?
Fair, that's true. And then after Love Island, so I mean, author now. Come on.
Do you know what? Like, I don't even know how that came about, but like, I do know how that came about. So obviously, like in the villa, I was the guy giving advice.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
But like it wasn't like I was going up to people and like talking at them. It's like people just be coming to me and be like, yo, like I'm like I don't know what to do about the situation, or like the girls be arguing and then like they'll be like, Mars, can you go and kind of like calm it down? And I'm like, all right, cool. So I don't like through my sage advice, because obviously like I was giving that good advice. Like I came off the show and there was this company that was like, Mars, you want to put our book out of like your tips on like love and romance and all that kind of stuff? And I was like,
Dr. Love here, boy.
I was like, all right, fair enough. Let's do it. Like, let's do it. So I done it. The book's all right. The book's not bad. It was good for Christmas. It was like a good stocking for that
nice
time, innit?
For those who want to find out what that book is, the book is called Dr. Marcel, you know?
Yeah.
PhD, Little Book of Love, your guide to finding love the island way.
There you go. What a tagline. What a tagline.
Actually, let me ask, because if I was to read that without knowing about Love Island, I think the island way is in like the Caribbean island way, because I'm just like, that's how I think. Where's your family from?
So my mum's from Barbados and my dad's from Jamaica.
Okay.
Yeah,
man. The island way.
The island way. Trust me.
I love this, man. I'm going to call you Dr. Marcel from now. It's not even Marcel Somerville. It's Dr. Marcel or Rocky or Dr. Rock. Why not Dr. Rocky?
Dr. Rocks.
Dr. Rocks.
There we go.
All right, Dr. Rocks is in the house, a.k.a. Marcel Somerville. I've also got another guest coming up in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere. If you want to get involved, if you want to ask Dr. Marcel anything as well, please tweet us at BBC Radio London and text it on 81333. But make sure you start your text with the word London. Do you know what, Marcel? And I think people will say that the title of the song represents your character. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a positive thing. But who knows? It's called Confidence. How about that? Yeah?
Okay.
This is Confidence by Ray here, BBC Radio London.